Thank you very, very much. I'm so proud to join with, I call the Child Tax Credit 6, and we're missing Richie Torres as well, or 7 here. So this is wonderful to be with you, and thank you. I would just say co-conspirators as well, because we're going to fight, and we're going to continue to fight for an expanded child tax credit. Just let me make one point about this being tax season. I want to just put in a pitch this year so that families will make sure that they are filing to get the second half of the child tax credit payment, get that in their income tax returns. And I might also add, for families who've had a newborn last year, first of all, congratulations. But they are eligible to take advantage of the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit, and to be able to get the full amount for it. So I want to encourage people not to forget the second half of the child tax credit. What we're doing today is urging our colleagues to pass an immediate extension of the child tax credit. Passed the House last November. Over the last several months, it's historic tax relief to families across this country. The stories we've heard from families all over, what they have done. We can read stories all day. On the floor of the House, on the floor of the Senate, we could go more than the 8 hours that the Speaker spoke when she did so many months ago on the stories of folks utilizing the child tax credit: food, child care, diapers, health care, clothing, security. Because these are families who are middle-class families, low-income families. It's been a lifeline for them, and it's paycheck to paycheck. And maybe some folks here don't understand paycheck to paycheck, but our families across this country understand that. And you know, families of up to 60 million children have been receiving the monthly per-child payment, helping them to stay ahead of inflation. We're worried about inflation, but this helps us lower the costs of food, of rent, utilities, and of childcare so that people can work. And which is why I am proud. Like, I want to give you, Senator Brown started to mention this. January in the American Rescue Plan. March, it passes. July, month to month. Now, folks have been around here a long time. How many federal programs have we seen that have achieved their goal, who have made the difference that it was anticipated to make in the lives of families in the shortest period of time? Lifting almost 50% of kids out of poverty, dropping the hunger rate, providing people with the opportunity to have some economic security in their lives for the first time. And now why would we want to pull that rug out from under them and say, you know, you're now again on your own? It is a cruel hoax. That's not what we should be engaged in. And I don't know if anybody has read there's a great article, and it was penned by James Roosevelt, the sons, the grandsons, the granddaughters of the folks who were engaged in Social Security. I would imagine that Social Security had difficulty being birthed and so forth, but now would anybody do it in? Not on your life. The Affordable Care Act took a long time for people to realize what it meant to them, and it's not about to be turned around. And the child tax credit, in a shortest period of time, has demonstrated its success. It should not be left behind. It should be at the center of whatever we are doing in terms of a reconciliation package in the future. And with that, let me introduce Congresswoman Susan Del Bene, again, a co-conspirator. Susan.
Thanks, Rosa.